Hello, in this tutorial I will show you how to use the circular pattern, which you'll find in the Features tab. Under Linear Pattern, you open the little arrow and you'll see Circular Pattern. Now let's start. I have created a ring utilizing the sweep command. So if I show my sketches, you can see what I've done. I've used this path here, and I've created a profile to sweep along that path. Now I'm going to create a hole here in the top and show you the use of the circular pattern. Okay, so let's start. So I'm going to sketch on the top plane a circle. I'm going to use the center for that, so let's just do let's give that 5. So enter. So we got that. Now I'm going to do a feature, which I will actually do is an extrude cut. So I'm going to extrude cut that feature all the way through. Okay, we're going to say okay. Now I've extrude cut a hole. Now, in order for you to be able to use the circular pattern feature, you need to have an axis to rotate. You could select an edge, you can select a different edge. However, you can't select a plane. You have to select an axis. So we don't have an axis here. We're going to create one. So in order to create one, you go to Reference Geometry under Features tab, click on the little arrow. It says Axis. So click on that. Now in this manager here, the first window is, I'm going to use these two planes, their intersection. So I'm going to click on right plane and top plane. As you can see, it's giving me a preview where the axis will be, which is what I want, because I want to rotate this, duplicate this all the way around, using this as my center axis. So I already selected two planes, and that's what I want. I say okay. So it's created an axis in the center. Now you could also create an axis if you had a line drawn, a construction line sketched in there. You could select that and change it into an axis as well. So now we're going to proceed and do the circular pattern. So I'm going to click on circular pattern, and in the tab manager here, it's going to select by default the first axis that exists. Now you could clear this out and select another axis if you had another one. In this case, I had only one, so I'm going to select that. Populates in here. Make sure it says what it says, because you might have another line and it might confuse it. So now in the next box or window, which is the features to pattern, is what you're going to select. You select the feature to pattern. So you just click on the feature, and as you can see, it gives me a preview because I've only selected 6. So let's say I want to do more, and you can see it's propagating all the way around. Okay, let's do a little bit more. Now this is the angle of rotation, and this is the quantity, and this is the spacing in between them. And there we go. So we created a feature here, and we use the circular pattern to duplicate that feature all the way around, using its center as axis to rotate. Now you could also do the same for an extrude boss. Instead of an extrude cut, you have this extruding out. You could revolve it, or you could create the pattern, linear circular pattern around the axis, same way we did in this case. The other thing that I wanted to add was that you could go back into the history here, edit feature, and you could suppress or skip instances. In this case, we go down to the instances to skip, and you could select the instances or features that you want to suppress. If you want to do every other, you could do that. So we say OK. And now we only have a few holes that we needed. We didn't need all those 20 at this distance. So that concludes this tutorial on circular pattern revolving an axis. Thank you.